Okay, let's do a quick little update on our worm bed. I just now put some coffee grounds in here for them, and we have worms growing in here now. Let's see if there's any little ones. I did see some small ones in here a while ago. Dig up some of this here. There's some of the big ones right there. We've got big ones in here that are doing fine. They're lively. There's a little bitty one. See that little small one right there? So they are reproducing in here. They're doing just fine. The dirt is good and cool. Even though it's hot in here in the sunshine, inside here it's hot with this metal roof. But it is staying cool in there because I got that insulated cooler. And they are doing just fine. So that's updating. They do love coffee. I guess they're caffeine addicts, but they like them, and I need to get some like lettuce and stuff to put in there for them too. But anyway, they're doing good. All right, y'all. Here we are down here at the lake. Down here at the lake, see back there behind me. We are going to try to catch some catfish, maybe some brim or crappie. We're going to put some more night crawlers on and have a couple on floaters. Have a catfish rod out deep. We're going to see what happens. I got my chair over here. I got everything I need. I'm going to head down there and see what we can catch. Okay, y'all, hang tight. Here we go. The waves are rolling in from the from the boat that just came in the dock down there. Anyway, this is what we're doing today. We got our ugly stick catfish by Shakespeare, and I've got a Sedona reel on it. My new one here. I've got my new Sedona reel, catfish reel. That's what I'm calling it anyway. It's a 3000 series. I didn't have my big sinkers down here with me, and I had to rig this up. I did have catfish hooks down here, and I put a bunch of little slip shots on it, and they'll probably knot up in the ball here in a little bit. But anyway, we're going to put this one out on the bottom out there, and we're going to see how this reel works. I hadn't caught anything on it yet. It casts real well, I know that much. I tried it out the other day on a video, but I hadn't caught my first fish on it yet. And I'm hoping I can hook into a big channel cat out of here. And I'm going to fix this other little rod up over here. I'm going to fix it up with a floater. It's got a floater and a crappie jig on it. We're going to put this baby out there. And we're going to see if we can catch a catfish or two. All right, we'll just lay it right here. And then we'll take this one. This rod, this is a Sedona reel as well. It's an old one. This is a 2500. This is a 2500. And I'm going to put a worm on it. We've got I think it's an 1/8 ounce jig head on here. And we're going to put it out there and see if we can catch us a brim or a crappie on it. The brim should be starting to bed, and I wish I could find a spot where they're doing it at. If we don't do good here in a little bit, I'll take it on around to the other side of the lake over there where I've been fishing. Get this one reeled up here. There we go, we got a fish on it. We got us one, it's a green sunfish. And I let him play with it so long that he about swallowed it. We'll get it out of him. He'll be alright, he's not quite big enough to eat there. He just barely was hooked though. Little green sunfish right there. I always say little green because they always are, seem like. Alright. Still got a little bit of worm. Let's just see if we can catch one on it. Oh, it's a good little fighter there. Green sunfish. Green sunfish, but he's not real big. Sure, he's pretty. He's not real big. That's a green sunfish there, y'all. They sure are pretty fish. All these little sunfish are pretty, though. That is definitely a green sunfish. Look how it's got the white on the bottoms of the fins there. That's kind of unusual. Probably in spawn mode. It's got the yellow and then the white. That is just cool. All right, little feller. See you later. All right, still got worm. Oh, what's this? There we go. We got him. Oh, we got that line. All right, we got a line here. Come on. Here. Let's see what we got here. Got some. Just gonna toss this right here, but it does not stay there. You understand? You do not leave line laying on the ground. Little one, little tiny one. That is another little green sunfish, little tiny green sunfish. Back in the water there, buddy. So maybe that's all that's in this spot is them green sunfish. He's a chunky one. I can feel his weight on that. They got some weight to them, believe it or not. Even that little. I mean, that thing. Oop, come here, buddy. I mean, look at this fish. Look at this fish here. I mean, look at that back on him. I mean, as little as he has got some little fillets on him. And they are a fighter. These are one of the best fighting brim I ever got a hold of. Them, and of course shell crackers are, and bluegill fight good too, but them little green sunfish, if they would get as big as them big bullgills, you'd have some. You could hook into a green sunfish if there was such thing as one as big as a 3-pound bass. Man, you talk about a fight, you'd have a fight. They're kind of like the chihuahua of the brim world. Ain't got no worm on that thing. I tell you what, I'm fixing to pack up and go somewhere else, I think. We're gonna go down to that other spot. I'm gonna tie on another catfish setup. See what we can do down there before it gets dark on us. All right, come down here kind of scouting around. Wanting to see if there's a brim or making beds in here or not. Up in this shallow end. And I'm not really seeing any. But can't hardly see through that water. It's kind of murky. But anyway, we're going to try fishing down here where we usually do. We'll see what we can catch. Well, here we go. We're gonna try it right here. Let me get me a worm here. Get my catfish rod set up here. This time on it, I just put a, I think it's a 1/16 of an ounce jig on it, jig head on it, and I'm gonna put a night crawler out there on it, and I'm gonna throw it out on the bottom out there. See what happens. Might get brim on it too. Out there on the bottom. I'm gonna set it down right here beside me. I'll get this other little brim set up. Let's put it out there and see what happens. There we go, we got him. Probably an old polycat or something. Ain't very big, whatever it is. Oh, the polycat, he tore up. It all get out. He's all tore up by something. Get back in there. I don't like them polycat. They're fun to catch, I guess. Just like anything else, but they're a nuisance to my notion. Want me some channel cat out of here. That's what I want. And there's some big channels in here. There's some big channel cat in here. I've hooked into a few of them. One of them, my wife caught one good sized one. As you know, if you've been watching my videos, you know she caught one on that little 4-pound test line. All right, so we've caught our first catfish on our new reel, if you want to call him a catfish. Bite out there on that one again. Got the worm off of it. He got the worm off of it. Oh, got another one over here. Come here, you little turd. Well, that's a good sized little bluegill right there. Good size one there. Not real big, but he's good size. He's big as Jan. I think we'll keep him. He can go in the freezer with the rest of them I got.
Are they biting?
Slow. I caught one polycat and one bluegill. Pretty good size one. Long that worm off. Yep, that's a pretty good size bluegill right there. Pretty good size. We can get the hook out of him. That gone. Yeah, I went right back in. I just tried to catch him, just slapped him out there in it. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Hard to make for a good video on my channel anyway. Fish. I didn't like him anyway. He was a little bit green. He had to ripen up a little bit, so I threw him back. Well, that was a good sized one. That'll just get back in the water. Check this one. Little bluegill. Another little bluegill. Pretty good size. He's about longer than my hand. I'm gonna toss him back. I'm just gonna toss him back. He's not quite big enough to do nothing with. Let's just go back in there.
Will you put this on?
Oh, no. He's pretty good size. This one's bigger. He is edible. He is edible. We'll see if we can catch another one. Come here, you little stink. That's another pretty nice one. A nice little red ear there. Let's just lay that down right there.
I was like a worm. Uncle Roger, I'm done fishing. There's no more worms.
Okay.
Goodness. What kind of a mess did I do now? Yeah, now I'm getting little bitty ones. Getting little bitty ones now.
Well, I can do that thing.
That'd make catfish bait. You catfishing?
Huh?
Are you catfishing?
Yeah.
You want some cut bait?
Sure.
Yeah, he ain't big enough for nothing.
Or you can use chicken liver. There's chicken liver over there on Roger. That's why I don't want to keep walking up there.
Oh, I missed him. I missed him. So I'm gonna call it quits. I got enough fish on there to make a video for my YouTube channel, and I'm going to the house. What do you think about that?
I used to have a YouTube channel. Well, our whole family used to have a YouTube channel, but something.
Alright, I've got this in here all in knots.
Oh,
Look.
I got one. Oh, that's a stick.
Oh, you got a fish stick.
We don't need you, fish stick.
You can't skin them. You can't skin them kind of fish. They're too tough. Man, I got this in all in a mess. I'm gonna have to. You wouldn't think a professional fisherman would do that, would you?
No.
I bet I ain't too professional, am I? All right. Well, here you go. Here's you some worms. I don't know how many's in there, but you can have all of them. I don't eat them all. Fishing? Where's it at?
The one right across.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stick this. Well, I hope you win.
Well, I don't know if I'm going far.
Well, that's it for today. Look at that mess. I jerked that out of there a while ago and it tied all in knots. I had two fish on one on each one. I jerked both of them at the same time, missed both fish.
Oh.
You ought to check out my channel sometime.
Alrighty.
It's Bremen and Basson.
Bremen and Basson.
Yep.
Alrighty.
I gave her my worms I had left down there.
Alright, thank you.
Alrighty. Good luck. Alright. We did pretty good. Got a few brim and caught a few small ones I had tossed back. I caught one pretty good size one that just slipped out of my hand and got back. And anyway, but I kept 3 that I can put in the freezer with the rest I got at the house, and trying to stock up a little bit on them, but I didn't do too good today as far as doing that. But I did catch one little polycat. These gnats down here are so bad, crawling on my glasses, hitting my side of my head, biting me. Anyway, done pretty good. I want you to look at this right here, though. Look at this mess here that I got. Look at this mess on this rod. I had 2 fish. I had 2 rods out, one on the bottom and one with a floater on it at the same time. And I got a hit it on both of them. Had both in my hand at the same time. I jerked them both and missed both fish, and that and there went over my head and wrapped around my chair, wrapped around me, tied up in a knot. So I fished the rest of the day with just one pole. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching again. This is Lewis with Bearman and Bassin. Appreciate y'all a whole lot.